Club Q hero to attend Biden's State of the Union address. Congressman Jason Crow will welcome Richard M. Fierro, an Army veteran who helped disarm the suspect of a shooting in a gay nightclub in Colorado Springs, as his guest to President Biden's second State of the Union address. Fierro served in Iraq and Afghanistan and is a two-time Bronze Star recipient. He has been recognized for his quick action and heroic efforts that saved the lives of nightclub people at the Club Q shooting. Richard M. Fierro was at a table in Club Q with his wife, daughter, and friends on Saturday, watching a drag show when the sudden flash of gunfire ripped across the nightclub, and instincts forged during 4 combat deployments instantly kicked in for him. Fighting back, he told himself, "Protect your people." The statement from Crow's office offers condolences, and someone's going to have to pick it up.
Condolences to the family of those who died in the attack, saying, quote, "Our state and nation continue to mourn the loss of the 10 Coloradans who were killed," end quote. After helping pass the first comprehensive gun safety reform package in nearly 30 years, Crow continues to call for a nationwide assault weapons ban. This includes additional measures that would help save lives and prevent deadly weapons from falling into dangerous hands. So, interesting in terms of participating in the State of the Union. We'll watch tomorrow in the State of the Union. I'm always a little bit wary on situations like this, that they're being used and different people are being used for political ways, either on one side or the other. I hope that's not what the situation here is with the congressman that's doing the invitation, because it moves the message to an anti-gun message, or to a pro-religion message, or an anti-LGBT message, or it can be in various different ways. And I personally don't like it when it's used against us, and I don't really think that we should do that for supporting. So we'll watch and see, and I hope that this is a positive experience and great honor for him, which is certainly the point of value. But the State of the Union, as long as the participation is to participate in the observance of the State of the Union, I think it's desirable. But if it becomes a political moment, I'm not quite as, I don't think that that's a good thing to do.
I think I'd just like to make sure that he gets some FaceTime with Marjorie Taylor Greene so that they can have a nice conversation.
Even more so because of Colorado Springs, Boebert.
Oh, yes, that's right, Boebert, yeah.
Well, and the question is, will he be acknowledged during the speech? Obviously the writers and the Oval Office look at, and I know it's not the president's guest, but they look at who's going to be in the gallery, and he could at the last minute acknowledge him, which of course elevates it to a whole nother level and possibly endangers the thing. And you don't like it when I turn to, I take every mass shooting and turn it into a gun message. But let's not forget, next Tuesday is going to be February 14th, and it's going to be the 5th anniversary of the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. And I know Manuel Oliver, who was the father of one of the victims, has worked very hard to change the ref. He's been an incredible LGBTQ ally along the way. So while we're remembering Colorado, and we should, absolutely, here at home in our backyard, we're coming up on a very somber anniversary as well.
Excellent point.
I would have to agree with both of you. I especially agree with, if you're going to give that gentleman any type of FaceTime, don't expose it in the way to, advocate for a gun message. Instead, highlight the veteran. I'm a military veteran, so if it was me, I would just, it's fine to say thank you, and it's easier for someone like me as a veteran to say, still doing my job, because that's what we're trained to do. Just because we leave, it doesn't mean that we're done. We're always here.
And at the end of the day, the most important thing that I think we learned in Colorado Springs, we've talked about this here, I've repeated it a number of times, as opposed to what happened at Pulse, his involvement, perhaps his military training and experience, to the point of being a veteran, as you point out, he took action. He moves toward the event. We've had 2 incidents since where lives were saved because of moving to the government, to the gunman. And that's not to say anybody is making a right or wrong decision, but in 3 incidents now over the last 3 months, lives have been saved because it wasn't a turn and run. Somebody made the decision, or multiple made the decision to engage the shooter, and as a result, the outcome was different than what it could have been.
True.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.